Hi, my name is Neil De Beer and welcome to Neil on Africa. It's not always possible to comment on the birth of a country when so many countries on the continent of Africa have had independence for 10 to 20, 30 years. But a country that can claim to be the latest birth and baby of the African continent, no doubt, is South Sudan. South Sudan merely got its independence in 2011 and therefore today is 8 years old. And when you look at an 8-year-old toddler, you always have to kind of find out if South Sudan was a child at 8 years old, what is happening to it. In 2011, South Sudan split from Sudan and became the Republic of South Sudan. Under the leadership of President Salva Kiir, the birth was in no way easy. For a country that has so many rich wealth in gold, in diamonds, and yes, probably one of the largest finds of oil, it is a struggling country that needs a lot of hope. And if I have to look at a caption where I could describe the current scenario of South Sudan, it would be that where we would say a country of hope and prayer. Because South Sudan, although all the wealth in the world, has absolutely currently been run into the ground. War, factional fighting, and major onslaught on the democracy has taken South Sudan to the bottom of the pit of hope. But with the wealth flows a major river that normally brings so much hope, being the Nile River. And the main capital of South Sudan, Juba, is affluent in water, is affluent in possibilities of agriculture, and also the wealth of resources. The biggest wealth, black gold, at this current moment could be the biggest cause of why South Sudan is at war. Because the caption of oil is a blessing, but also a major down in a country. The hope is that South Sudan can find peace, that it will go back to understanding that it is independent, and that although being a young nation, it has a population that wants to be free. It wants to be plain and simply an economically viable country that can stand on its own in Central Africa. The prayer is that it will one day become an educated, technologically driven, mining and obviously oil producing country. Up to the people it is. And if they do not rise, that country can only hope that the prayers going out will save that country and make the understanding that a hope and a prayer must make that country rise.